Hi everyone, so we are further up the road and we're just arriving at Lakeside, which is, oh hang on, let me zoom in, supposedly where the facial recognition, and I can see it from the walkway. There it is, just behind this upside down house. I'll take you down there and we'll see if they complain if I cover my face as I walk past. I'm going to do it on the spy glasses. Okay. Alright, let's put the main camera away. Oh, I forgot to actually record that, but I did walk past the vans. I walked past the first van and they radioed that I avoided the cameras, and the second people didn't say anything when I walked past, so we'll just hang around in the area. Yeah, I just forgot to press record, sorry guys. Big cock up on my part, but you didn't really miss anything. Good. Huh?
Do you know anything about live facial recognition?
Yeah, bits.
Talk through it.
If you want. If you want. It's up to you.
It's up to you.
You can.
I can see you paying attention to that, that's all, so I thought I'll fuck.
Go on then.
Would you like to?
Yeah, sure.
So essentially this is what we call a live facial recognition van. Just flipped up. We're running CCTV through the van, essentially. I'll give you this leaflet, you can take that one. Yourself. There you go. CCTV runs through the van, two cameras on top of the van, and then we run it through a system called Fortify, which is basically scanning faces. Basically, only people that are wanted suspects in certain offences. So at no point are we collecting any data or anything like that. So once it scans a face, deletes it immediately. So within 0.02 of a second, it scanned the face, worked out whether it's on our list, and then it's deleted it. So at no point are we keeping that data. It's not a data collection process. If you wanted to, I can show you the system I just run through here.
Shall I step up? Or?
You can jump on. So I'll show you here.
Oh God.
Yeah, watch your head. So as you can see here, right?
Yeah.
I don't know whether you're recording on your glasses or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just if it ends up on YouTube, just blur out the people.
Of course, yeah.
I'm sure you know the rules anyway. But as people come into shot, it's probably easier. Yeah. As they come into shot, it scans the face, and you can see it blurred out. So automatically it knows it's not on our system of wanted people, so it deletes the face straight away.
So even though she only showed maybe like a third of her face?
Yeah, just a little bit. So it's already worked it out. It's quite a clever system. But
that chap there. So as he walks out, the system's already worked out. We're not interested in that person. So, like, for example, one way of doing it is like, you know, like, I'm assuming you've got a smartphone or an iPhone, you've got any face recognition, like, to be able to unlock it. So your phone is only interested in looking for you to be able to unlock it.
Right.
So if I get it, it will just immediately look at me and go, no, not interested. I'm not unlocking it for you. So it's a similar sort of concept. So where this person here has already scanned them and gone, no, that person's not wanted. He's blurred them out, and it doesn't collect any data because we don't need to know who that person is. So the only people that he's looking for is, like my skipper says, these people who are wanted, for like, you know, violent, really serious offences who we're looking for, or we need to speak to. Yeah. And that's it.
So you've got a set watch list today?
There's a watch list, yeah.
So
you know a little bit about it. You've done your research. I do know. What people would say as an auditor, right?
Yeah, I think you knew. I think you knew I was coming.
Yeah, I didn't know you were coming. No.
Well, I went to the police station and they phoned a sergeant here and told them I was coming.
Oh, really? No,
so maybe it was a different sergeant.
No, fair enough. What's your name? Do you know your first name?
No, I'm not going to do that.
No, fair enough. Just for conversational purposes, really. But yeah, more than happy to show you what's what.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens when.
Yeah. So
when it puts the green around it, does that mean checked and not interested?
Yeah, basically.
So the green square is how accurate that is picking up. So the less of the green square the brighter the green square is basically how much of your face is picked up.
Okay.
So the brighter green square, the better the scan is. So there has been on one occasion where there has been an inaccuracy, but it's happened once in probably the best part of a year that we've had this. So that means it's a good scan of the face. That's all the green square means.
Okay.
I think there's some misconceptions and whatnot of live facial recognition. I think people think the police are collecting data all the time, and that's not necessarily the case. We can only collect data if we arrest someone. And obviously we can take their biometrics, right? So we can take their fingerprints, photograph, DNA. But, and, anyone that's walking by who's not on our watch list, we're not interested. So someone might have been arrested yesterday. They might regularly commit crime, unless they're actually on our watch list that we've created. That we're not interested in what they're doing, because we get given parameters by senior officers over what it is we're looking for. So that's that really. That's kind of the lowdown really. We've got two vans in Essex, which you might be aware of.
Yeah, I saw the other one.
Resident or?
I'm not, no. But I came up just to see this.
Did you? Yes.
I've been looking for you all day.
Oh, have you? We did move. We weren't the other side, but we move around a little bit.
I've been looking for you in Grays High Street, because that's where you were 2 weeks ago.
Right.
So,
we were, yeah.
I went into the police station and asked where you were. And
yeah, we move about. I suppose the whole idea is not to be more spontaneous than.
Yeah. So why do you put, say, one van here and why don't you put one van here and one in the high street?
Just because of resource. I did two vans was better together. Two vans were better together.
Okay. So it's more the case that if someone tries to avoid this van, maybe they get caught by that one.
I mean, we can cover more of a basis if we've got two vans, 4 cameras. Same as you've got one camera in your glasses, one in your hand, so you're just covering more bases, aren't you, and getting more footage. So that's I guess the general gist.
I think
keep the resources that then do the stops for us nearby.
I think what sort of happened last time is, I mean, I did a video with you guys before, and we can go. I just want to have a look at what the people said in the comments to see what their see what some people's conception of what you're doing is, and maybe you can debunk what they're saying.
I could try. Some people don't like it full stop, which is fine. A lot of the time maybe they don't know what the what scenario or situation that sits behind the scenes. But
yeah, these are the two that I met last time.
Oh yeah, two of our good officers.
So yeah, they had to put up with me last time.
You're nice enough. Ultimately, you're only trying to find out, aren't you?
Yeah, that's it. And the public want to know, but not everyone can come out and ask the questions.
No,
so if I ask them,
any questions that you've got, anything that sort of you think needs to be
asked? My personal thing, and I think the thing that the public are most concerned about is the fact that if you walked up to me now and asked for my ID, I don't have to give it to you. But with the cameras, you're already taking my ID. I know you're saying you're not storing the image, but you are checking who I am. The police system is checking who I am.
So we're not taking your ID at all, no. So unless you are on our watch list, it's not even checking you. So it's only comparing your face. It's not because you're covered up, but it's only checking your face against the watch list that we have. So it isn't actually delving deep into the police systems, because that's not what we want to do. We don't want to cross boundaries like that. That's essentially what it's all about. We have to we police by consent. So everything we do it's got to have some justification, some reasoning behind it. Some people agree, some people don't agree, but ultimately we are reasonably careful with how we use that information. So we've got, I think, just over 2,000 people on the watch list today. But like I said, these are people that are wanted. These are people that are under investigation for something or other. Maybe it's happened recently. Maybe it's happened years ago. Ultimately we want to try to take people off the streets that are maybe committing harm to others. Simple as that.
Yeah. I mean, some comments on the last one, it says vans like this don't belong in a free country.
Fair enough, I disagree.
Disagree. One step closer to a police state.
Disagree, but like I said, if we use the information wisely and how we get those authorities and senior officers are very careful with how they authorise what it is that we're looking for.
Yeah. But what if today you're looking at a watch list for violent people, sex offenders?
Yeah.
But what if next week you're looking at everyone, and then
completely get it.
And then a month later
Nothing's happening at all.
Is there something at M&S?
No, nothing's happening at all. No, we're just here doing proactive patrols.
They're scanning everyone's faces.
Essentially, we're doing facial recognition
What for?
for offenders that are known for violence, basically, or wanted for violence.
But yeah, it's this week it might be a watch list. Next time it might be white people, or it might be gay people, or it might be, you know, it could be implemented.
Definitely not.
I know that. I know I'm being far-fetched.
Never in a
here,
million years. Yeah,
but what I'm saying is, it could be used.
Hello. How are you? Good. You okay?
It could be used maliciously in the future.
Ultimately, it could. The policing rules are there, aren't they? So
they are, but
there's
how many times do the police not follow rules? And the body camera policy, no one follows that. I mean, are you recording me? No.
Otherwise, I would have told you because I would follow the policy, right?
There we go.
But no,
obviously,
no reason for me to record you.
As you know, if I'm an auditor, that's something I come across all the time. Is I would say about 95% of police officers I speak to aren't aware that they're supposed to tell you they're recording, or they just don't want to admit it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, it's not in law that we have to tell you we're recording. That's just a policy that's probably written up by the police.
Well, it comes under the Data Protection Act.
Yeah.
So as a data handler, you're supposed to tell. I'm not here to argue. I'm just bringing up an example of where there's a widespread issue of policy not being followed. So there is the scepticism from the public that maybe this won't be used properly.
I'd say from a minority of public, I would suggest.
I don't know.
Maybe look on your channel, maybe, but I wouldn't say it's widespread, wide public view. That's my opinion.
Yeah, it might be interesting to do a survey around the area.
You could, yeah.
That might be what I'll do in a future video.
Feel free, yeah, absolutely.
I'll bring out some.
You go for it. We don't want to cramp your style, but you take care anyway. Nice
have you caught anyone today?
Can't go into those details right now.
Oh, but you will release the information?
I'm sure the information will be released, yeah.
All right.
Take care.
So, it soon sort of disappeared when it came to asking the question. Let's head down to this van. I think they're going to get them to shut the door. Maybe. They're not as welcoming here. So, it's interesting. Got some spotters in the car park. Oh, they're running away. There they are. Maybe. Hi guys. What are you up to? Alright. Looks like you're slacking off in the car park.
Sorry?
Looks like you're slacking off in the car park. Just making sure you're doing some work.
It was fun, I'm staying here.
Alright. Here's the first sign I see. Got a baldy coming. So, welcome to the set of 1984, everyone. It's PC Hussein. he teleport here? Sure he was down there. Yeah, so the plainclothes are up, pointing at me from over here. Blown their cover. They're going to disperse again, aren't they? And hide in the van.
I can talk you through how it works.
Oh, we're not welcome in here anymore. Now, what we're going to do is just check if they've put up sufficient signage as you're exiting. So you're exiting and there's no warning at all until you get outside. No warning of what they're doing at all. So they go on about that they won't abuse it, but they're not putting the signage up that's required. Right, why is there no signage?
I believe my sergeant might have discussed it with you.
We didn't.
Okay.
There's no, as you're walking out, there's no warning at all. I've just done it. Legally, you're supposed to warn people that they're entering the area, but there's no warning. Now, he was telling me that we should trust the police because they don't abuse the system. You're abusing it now. Last time I filmed you guys, you also didn't put the signs out. There's one sign in the car park. So I'm just asking.
If you'd like to knock and speak to him, he is in the van still.
Is he in the middle of a meeting?
Sorry?
I mean, they closed the door, so maybe they don't want to speak to me?
I don't know. I don't think there'd be any issue with you speaking to them, but I'd like to.
Okay. Go and ask. Hello? Where's the sergeant?
Where's the sergeant? Busy at the moment.
Oh. Can I ask him a question?
I'll come out.
Give him a couple minutes and he'll come out.
Alright. If you're coming from the car park, I mean, I suppose you see the van, but there's no signage anywhere. Oh, hi.
Are you doing alright?
I was just inquiring. I went into the shopping centre to come out of the shopping centre just to check if you had the signage up, and there's no.
Yeah.
I can't see any signage warning people.
Yeah, it's the signage is down there.
Yeah, but what if someone comes from that direction? How are they going to know?
Yeah, fair point.
Okay, this is
we'll sort that out.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You're saying we should trust the police to do it properly, but you're not doing it properly.
No, fair enough. Yeah.
And I'm not having a go.
fair
I'm not trying to be argumentative.
We moved locations like within the last sort of half an hour, so we'll get out. So there is some down there.
Yeah, there's one in the car park by the lift.
Yeah,
so
we'll sort that.
I have noted
fair
that.
Point.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so they're not doing what they're supposed to. Okay, the signs are going up. Excellent. I could attach it to this. Oh look, Essex Police have got a big advert here. floor sign at the end you could maybe attach it to.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of where it's nice and visible.
The white floor sign could be moved in front of this bed, but I guess you don't want to start touching their property.
Well, it's that, and also it's warning sign. Yeah, I don't want to use anyone else.
Need some blue tack, really, don't you?
The only thing I'm thinking of is hanging it on that hook, on that door handle.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wildly visible.
You could do with a cone or something to put it on, couldn't you? Yeah. Have you never deployed at this location before?
Me personally, no. I've only done a handful of it, so I'm fairly new to help running it.
Right. Sure, that's particularly visible, but I suppose it's better than nothing. Better than nothing, I suppose, but I still think it should be a bit more prominent than that.
Shit, don't even gas me, are you sure they're...
It's probably for their social media page. Do not think this guy likes me very much. Shooting me dirty looks left, right and centre. But, you know, we don't like him really. So you've got two in that van, probably. Now the plainclothes that's just gone in there's two here, so that's 5. The other 2 plainclothes, that's 7. The 2 girls over there, that's 9. And the 2 operators in the van, that's 11. So there are at least 11 police resources here. I think last time they deployed here, they were here for 6 hours, probably with the same amount of officers, and they got 2 arrests, which is probably how they'll justify it. Well, we got 2 arrests. Yeah, but think what you could have achieved with all those resources. Think what 11 police officers could be doing. They could each individually be out on the beat. If you put 11 beat officers in the town, there'd probably be far less shoplifting and what they would consider low-level crime. You know, they might be able to deter people carrying knives and such if they were a presence rather than standing next to the van and letting the van do all the work. Think if they possibly got someone here? Sneak around this side. There's nothing. Maybe it was a false report. Maybe it was a false positive, or who knows. thought we had one then.
Sorry?
I thought we had one then.
Oh, no.
Thin blue line.
You're right.
Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, you're right. We've just been nosy, sorry.
Yeah, by all means, be nosy. Have you got any questions?
Yeah.
Go on.
Is this like a new technology or something?
New technology. I wouldn't describe it as new.
Okay.
It's been around for a little while, but Essex haven't had it for very long.
Okay.
So, by all means, step on. These two, which is running our live facial recognition software.
Getting into propaganda. Not collecting any data, yeah, right.
So he walks to, looks like he might have walked out to the car park towards the right of the van. So it's a maroon, red, grey jacket, beige.
Got someone. Oh, there he is. Saw him on the screen. I don't think we can go and warn him because that will probably be obstruction, won't it? Jeez, I'm beating the police there. There's one level with me. The rest are all lurking behind. There's some WP. This guy. Wanted for theft.
We'll get into the details of exactly what it is. Should we go back just to the back? We'll just come out of the way of this camera because this chap here is filming them, unfortunately.
Want to buy one of those rooms in the corner? Yeah, I can get some service evidence.
Oh, that's fine.
It's alright, we'll discuss that in a minute.
The debate here is, it works, doesn't it? You know, the technology, it can work to pick up wanted people, etc. But the argument is, it's for all the resources and the cost. You know, the cost of deploying. Doesn't look like they've got anyone. Not sure what they're doing. I do really need a drink, but I've not been able to have one. Because I have to take my mask off. I might go and stand in this bike shed and have one. A naughty, sneaky naughty boy. It's more of a rural vehicle, isn't it? Off he goes. Oh, room for one more? Oh. Okay. So they're taking everything away. Looks like they are shutting up shop for the day. Hello everyone. So you are now in the main video. Okay, so everyone, we've watched them packing up. We're still live streaming. And yeah, it looks like they're going. Which is a shame. I have been in their company for quite a while. Right, off they go. They finished violating the public and destroying their privacy. So they're going to go back to the station. Their deployment is supposed to be 10 AM till 5 PM. And the time now is 3:55, so they're clocking off an hour and 5 minutes early. And might I add, the whole time they've had the engine on, so they've been pumping out exhaust fumes. Oh, the smell of all the exhaust fumes, it's
Stand there for a second, is that alright? Just want to get the van out.
Oh, here comes the security guard from Primark. He's going to save the day. Yeah, thanks mate, doing a good job. Oh, he could sign up. Always eager to help, aren't they? Maybe the police will say thank you to him and rub himself off.
Hi, hello, you
Hi.
can't record. It's a private property, you can't record it.
Keep your mouth shut.
I'm sorry?
Keep your mouth shut.
Or what? This guy's recording.
And I've been recording for the last 3 hours.
Oh yeah? That's good. So you're gonna stop it now then?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. So now the police are here, you've started acting the big one. You're being
No,
live
you can't
streamed.
record.
You're being live streamed on the internet.
Oh my God,
And you're
so
being
bad.
filmed.
Oh, we live stream.
Man, he's making us famous, bro.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you wanna shout outs to your mum?
Now you gotta stop.
I don't think so.
All right. So you want me to call the police then?
Call them. They were here. You didn't say a word when they were here.
No. Because I didn't see you. I thought you were together.
Oh, right.
Oh, by the way, you're famous on my cam as well.
Oh, excellent. Savills.
See, this gentleman, he wants it to be funny.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to stop recording. So shall we take the stuff then?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
You told them all the private property business.
Yeah.
He said he wants to call the police, but if he just leaves me alone, I'll be gone.
He can't.
Where are you
because
going?
it's
To the
the
station?
Once you guys have left me alone, yeah.
Okay then. We'll leave you alone. You're free to go to the station. Do
I'm in a public place. I don't need people.
It's not public place.
It is.
So
You're
you
on
need to
private
make your
property.
research. This is a private property.
It's all private property.
It's not a public place.
It's private
So do
property.
your study first
Okay.
before
It is
you
private
talk.
property.
Yes.
And there is notices up to say
Yeah,
that.
you can record as much as you want. You make me famous, so that's
To be
fine.
honest, he
You
probably
want-
has 100 followers.
Yeah, that's fine.
100? Yeah, right.
You just use
Look,
us
listen,
to make your.
I'm not being funny with you. I'm only here to lift a bolo down.
Yes.
I've got no
Yeah.
dealings with you at all.
Well,
you
the-
say leave you alone. We're leaving you alone. You're free to leave.
Well, this guy wants to take my stuff, so what about that?
At the end of the day, it's
If you
private
leave, I
property.
won't take it. Go.
No,
You're
you
free
won't.
to leave.
You won't take it at all. Trust me.
Okay, go.
No, you go.
You're using us to get your followers. So that's sad. That's very sad. So just you're free to go now.
Thank you. If I'm free to go, I'm free to
Yeah,
stay.
just go then.
We are free to stay as long as you stop recording. That's the difference. You're missing out that
Yes.
crucial bit because it's
Exactly.
private property. Right, so okay, let's make this easy for you. You will stop recording and you can stay, or you'll continue recording and you'll be escorted off site. And if that means using minimum physical force, we'll do that as well. Okay? Because we're entitled to do that because it's private property and I've given you one warning. Okay? So you decide which way you want to do. Are you going to leave or are you going to stop recording?
Where would you like me to go?
Sorry?
Where would you like me to go?
Well, I mean, I'd like
How-
you to stop recording.
If you don't want me on your private property, how do I get to my car?
Well, you can go to your car, but the main...
As long as you stop recording,
The
you
thing
can
is,
go.
the thing
You
is,
can
you
even
can't
go
record
inside
here.
the centre.
As long as you stop
I
recording.
don't want to go inside. I'm done here.
All right, so stop recording,
But-
and I will let you free.
But to be honest, this guy's been making lots of threats, so I don't want
I
to stop
didn't do
filming.
any
think so,
threats.
though. I don't
I
think
got
All the time
listen,
he's here,
I got everything recorded here. I'm not
So-
making any threats.
so do I.
And they are my witness.
it's recorded here,
No,
it's
I
live
just say
streamed here.
calmly. I just say calmly.
Look,
to stop
just leave me
recording.
alone, yeah? Just
Yeah,
leave me alone.
See you later.
Yeah, bye-bye. Take my stuff, yeah, right. You're a clown. What a joke.
Followers because of us.
He thinks he's going to be seen by 100 people.
Just to make you aware, this gentleman is recording us. So if you want
Yeah.
to be famous as well.
Hi everyone, so on the day I did call the shopping centre and let them know about the incident, sent them the footage and gave them a few days to reply. I didn't hear anything after a few days, so I called them this morning and I still didn't have anything by 5 o'clock this evening, so I edited the video, exported it, and then at about 7:30 this evening I got a email, and that's what's on the screen now. And you'll see it wasn't really worth waiting for. This statement is a load of nonsense. They only go on about how they only allow pre-arranged filming. I was actually in a public place, I wasn't in the centre. They don't really address the violent behaviour of their security and the threats to rob. And actually, this isn't even a manager, look. It's from Joanna, who is a social media analyst. So what a big waste of time. Yeah, Savills and Lakeside, steer clear, I would advise. Well, I certainly do. I certainly do get myself into some funny situations, don't I? Well, he's now telling everyone. He's saying, by the way, this guy's got 100 followers. There's more than 100 people watching the live stream, you clown. Oh, well, I've still got my equipment. I thought he was going to take it if I carry on filming. you can come in the shopping centre if you want. But I don't want to go in that dump. My car isn't in the car park. I'm not stupid enough to park here. Not a chance. Okay guys, so as I said, that's Thurrock, that's Lakeside. That security thinks he's going to get seen by 100 people. So share it. Let everyone know what a thug he is. And we'll show him 100. So, if you enjoyed the video, please share, like, comment, all the good stuff. And I'll see you next time. This is AA out.